Welcome to the ODOT MaaS360 quick tips and how to edit, save, and open documents, Excel spreadsheets, PowerPoint presentations, and PDFs within MaaS system and or save it to your F or Y drive. So to get started, basically after you install the MaaS360 system, you will have access to your email, contacts, and calendars. When you open your email, it should prompt you for username and credentials. You probably will get a quarantine message. Once that quarantine message clears, you will see all of your emails in here. If you want to view other boxes or sections of your inbox specific to just your account, you just would click edit, and then you would check all the little boxes or the folders you want or the unsend or whatever you wanted to see. You would check those boxes. Once you check it, you'd hit done. And basically in your inbox, you would see when you push this button, you would be able to select your folders or do whatever you need to do to see those folders. So again, as you can see, this is your inbox. The three lines up at the top upper left-hand corner, that allows you to get back straight to the main menu where you have more options available. If you would prefer and you already know where you're going in terms of email, contact, calendar, and or your F drive, that's what this little quick launch bar is called, that allows you to do that. So you could jump to any of those different sections. Everything is basically the same as what you do on an Outlook calendar. If you did calendaring, you would open it up, push the plus symbol, put in people, do a few clicks and stuff like that. That would get you there. Email, same thing. If you create a message, it would just be the little pencil on the bottom. Hit that, you type in names or the people that you would want to put in here. It will pull up via the what we call the global access list, or the GAL. Just to show an example here, I'll just pull up my information. So you should see, just pull it up real quick, or anybody else that's in the ODOT network, and you pick whoever you want. And basically, if you're creating a message, it'll make a draft. You can save it and or delete it. I'm just going to delete the draft since I'm kind of just showing you how to do it. Anytime you're going to add contacts to your device, you can do it via Outlook or this contacts section. If they are within ODOT, you won't have to make it. It won't be as complicated. But you do need to select corporate directory, and you do need to do a search. So once you do the search, it should pull up everybody in the contacts section, and you click on that name, and you can save it to contacts or add it to favorites. Favorites only adds it to the favorites within MaaS. If you want to save it fully in your contacts, you hit save contact. Once you save it in your contact, you will see on your main contact list the people that you have saved in there. If they are external people, you're probably going to have to do it this way, where you do the plus symbol, then enter name, information, job title, company, mobile numbers, so on and so forth, all the information in here. Once that's done, you just go ahead and hit save, and basically it puts the contact in here. Again, it copies it over to the Outlook. And if you ever get a new device or anything like that, this is the best way to do it, because this does sync to your phone. However, everything's in the container, which is what this situation is involving. The docs area is your F and Y drive. So those are for people that want to save information, PDFs, whatever, anything and everything that you would normally save from an email. You can do it in this section. Tasks is a tasks option. Again, that's an Outlook thing. Notes, same exact thing. So again, these will sync if you utilize them in here or in Outlook. Browsers for intranet browsing. The support link you don't really need. The messages is basically going to be a new feature that we will be utilizing. It involves us sending you a message. Basically, it'll just have a real quick subject line and or some other information of what we want you to do. But this is the way that we can do this instead of sending a bazillion emails and getting towards that email limit of thousands of people sending messages to. We just send it through this system. Settings is where you're going to want to go if you want to check out information about your phone and or change some settings or set up out of office, things like that. In the mail, contacts, calendars, this is going to be where you're going to pretty much do almost everything. Days to sync, you can pick. It's automatically defaulted to 1 month. You can pick no limit. You can pick anything you want, really. Organize in thread, if you want it. Right now they do thread, which means that they have everything that's included in that email thread. So it's like based on a subject, it'll show everybody that has talked to you on that. If you don't like that and you want one email per thing, then you can turn that off, and it basically turns that off. You can do any of the confirm to delete, signature. If you want to put a signature in there, that's where you have to do it. It won't automatically do it. It'll just be blank, or say sent from MaaS360 or whatever the default is. Another thing to turn on or utilize is attachments in here that will auto delete things that are 3 months or older. You can hit never on that one. For your calendar, same exact thing. There's multiple different sync methods. You can do it 3, 6, so on and so forth. 1 month isn't a big deal. You can do 6 months. You can do whatever you want. All the information is here. Out of office, that allows you to do your out of office. Again, contacts up here. As you can see, you can turn that on to enable search across fields. It'll show a bunch of other people's info. It'll show all information based on the emails and stuff that you sent. Out of office is just an out of office. You turn it on, and then basically you'll follow all the prompts. You'll put in what you want to say, and then you can do that from this phone. You don't have to do it from your Outlook or desktop. That's pretty much it for the settings that you're going to be utilizing. In most cases, again, notification and badges, this is all stuff in here that you can change. So if you don't want event reminders and you don't want this and stuff like that, you can turn all of it off or on, depending on it. Same thing with the quick launcher. This little thing is left, right, or hide. Again, it's kind of up to you how you want to utilize this system. But that's where the settings allows you to do that. And it's specific to everything within MaaS360. There are also settings that are iPhone or Apple related that would do that as well. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to show you how to download and or utilize the Office applications that you may or may not use depending on the situation you're in with work. So basically, first thing is you would have to jump out of here. In the app catalog, there are ODOT approved apps. Everybody can use these. We're starting to use things like Excel, Adobe Fill and Sign, PowerPoint, Word, all the Office programs that we didn't use before. And basically, you have to download those first. So before you can do any kind of editing or utilizing those feature sets, you would have to download the applications first. I've already done that. It is suggested as well, if you connect to a Wi-Fi network, for downloading the Office program specifically. Everything else can be done carrier related. Once all the apps for editing are downloaded, you can utilize them to work with documents and PDFs from outside the container, and then save them to your F or Y drive and or email them to people. To show you how to do this, all you're going to do is you can do multiple ways to view it. If you want to just view it inside of MaaS, you just click the attachment, you view it, you read it. You don't have to do anything else. You can just push back and jump back into the same screen you're already in. If you want to do some editing, you'll see this screen pop up to show you if you want to edit it. So basically, again, you can save it to the dock, which is, you can save it inside of the container, or you can save it to your F or Y drive from the save to dock. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. You just click the save to dock. You basically will have, you may or may not have extra folders. These are basically the folders that you've already set up. The My Docs is, again, that's inside of the MaaS container. If you want to choose something else, you just could use to choose different folder. You're going to pick your share drive. It always looks like this, just WPD something. It'll look like something like this. And then you hit the folder. It'll take you into your F or Y drive. You may or may not, depending on if you've done it the first time or not, put in your computer password, put that in. You will see all this information come in. And then you basically pick the folder that you want to save it to. So as you saw, I already had PDF and Word selected. So you pick that, hit choose, and it will just show up here, and you'll see the checkbox by it. That means that it's ready to go. So once you're done with that, you hit save, and it will save it to wherever the checkbox is. So that's it for the saving it to a certain area. Now, if you wanted just to edit it inside of on the phone, you're going to hit the export, and you hit open in, and you're going to pick Adobe or Fill and Sign. So Fill and Sign allows you to basically edit the document or put in at least wording and everything. So you just tap somewhere on the screen, type in just test or something, tap somewhere else on the screen to make it disappear, and you'll see this little share button here. So when you're done with editing it, you can basically send it back to MaaS. So you can do it again. You can, after you finish the editing, you can save it back to the save drive if you want to, or you can just directly email, or you can send from the send via email link. If you just click on that, it will attach the edited file to this email. You would go into the two fields, send it to whoever you want. I'm not going to be sending this out to anybody, so I'm just going to go push cancel and delete draft, but you would just do what you normally do, where you'd send an email message. That is all you really need for being able to send via email or from the share drive, or how to edit documents from an email message. If you have any questions, always contact the mobility coordinator at ODOT Cellular Tracking at odot.state.or.us, or you can contact the service desk at 503-986-3800. Thank you for your time and have a great day.